everything that is out of pocket. You had a $42 filing fee, right?
Yes.
What about a service fee?
Your Honor, he had a $42 filing fee, a $20 motion fee because he had to do alternate service,
Right.
and then $69.25. So in service fee, so $131.25 is what I'm showing.
And then there was another $20 for a second mailing that I paid last time I was in the court.
How much are you coming up with?
I've got $331.25, not including any of the hours of my time and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't do that. I'm sorry. I'll give you your judgment. It'll be for 331.25 for the record. Case was scheduled for 9:30. I gave the defendant 15 minutes. It's now 9:53. So if you go down the hall, he'll bring the file down. They'll give you a copy of the judgment before you leave. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good luck on collecting that.
Well, I was gonna ask.
Well, you send that to them, and if they don't pay you within 21 days, I would set up a creditor's exam. And that's a subpoena where you can tell them they have to bring all their bank records. There's forms you can go online and look at. Like, just think if you were trying to collect from me, right? You'd ask me to bring my W-2s, my tax returns, my bank account statements, my stocks, my bonds, whatever it is that I have, and then you can examine, then you can start garnishing.
Okay,
Okay?
yes, am I able to assistance from the court on that? If
We can't give legal advice, but they
just would go to.
yeah, we can give you the subpoena for a creditor's exam.
Okay.
And you can actually take one of those forms now and look at it and hope that he pays within 21 days. If he doesn't, then you can go after him. And that, that's where I would start anyway.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Best of luck, Mr. Mann.
Thank you.
Cavalry SPV 1 versus as assignee of Citibank versus Sabrina N. Paul, 2600394. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angelina Abu Farha, P number 88197, on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Miss Paul, your name?
Sabrina Paul.
Did you two talk and try to work something out here, counsel?
Yes, we did, and defendant did offer a settlement. I do believe my client will accept. I do have to go through the procedure of submitting it to my client, but I have high hopes that they'll accept and this
You
will be
need to
settled.
do that.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm going to give you an adjournment. I'm just asking how long it will take for you to get a hold of your client.
Not that long. They respond fairly fast, so if you want to adjourn for 30 days, that'd be good.
All right, give me a date 4 weeks from today, that week that I'm here, if you
April
would, please.
27th.
April 27th, we can make it at 8:30, Jen?
Yes, Judge.
April 27th at 8:30. And we'll go from there, okay, Ms. Paul? You don't have any objection to that, right?
No, that's fine.
So I'll adjourn that pretrial again to April the 27th. And that will be at 8:30 in the morning, and hopefully you guys will resolve it. If you have the dismissal order in hand before that, because it's been resolved, then you don't have to show up on the 27th. But if you don't have a dismissal order, I would still appear by Zoom on that date and at that time. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Abafar?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You
Thank
as
you.
well. Thank you.
Thanks. All right.
We have an in custody in downtown. I called him, just waiting for his Zoom.
Okay. Is Mr.
Shut.
Okay.
What's your name? Tom Pascage.
Is that a phony or?
Yep. Said read on record, Morrison did the other day, CSC.
Oh,
I called him one time.
see. You guys see who she's probably.
Yes.
Infinity food. Everybody is.
He said 30
And I
seconds.
sat there, but I couldn't figure out.
Oh, like their organization,
Yeah.
where stuff goes. Yeah. And I'm very particular about stuff like that, so it's something I'll definitely have done.
Right. Did you hear from them yet?
He said 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
All right, why don't you call in Mr. Shemke?
You have the seconds actually.
Do I have
Here we go.
Christopher Scott Cowgar, 26B704030. Would you text Mr. Shemke?
Yeah.
One second, sir. We're waiting for your lawyer to walk in. All right, again, Christopher Scott Cowgar, 26B704030. Your name, Mr. Shemke?
Maybe have my client's time set to managing her via Zoom as the arraignment to a formal reading by Constance Mew.
Sir, your name?
Christopher Conner,
Detective, your name?
Detective Sergeant Morrison, Brownstown Township Police Department.
All right, so we have here, sir, give me 1 second, please. Yeah, I signed the complaint in the back. Goes in the front. But at any rate, you have 4 counts of CFC 2. You have 1 count of CSC 4. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to be represented by your lawyer not only today, but at all subsequent court proceedings. If you ever choose to submit the questioning with law enforcement officials, you have the right to be represented by a lawyer at that questioning as well. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. You're going to be in front of Judge Hessen on that. The probable cause conference will take place on April the 7th, and that will be at 9:15 in the morning. You're going to be in front of Judge Hessen on that. At that time, your lawyer will discuss this case with the prosecutor. At the preliminary exam, that will take place on April the 14th, and that will be at 11:15. At the preliminary examination, as to each one of these counts, sir, they have to prove that the crimes were committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crimes. If they prove that, you will be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court. as to any count that they prove that as to. If they fail to prove probable cause as to all counts, then they'll all be dismissed and you will be discharged. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So again, I'm going to repeat, probable cause conference will be on April the 7th at 9:15. Preliminary exam will be April the 14th at 11:15. Do you intend to hire? Talk to me, Mr. Cowgar. Are you,
Yes,
are you?
I was asking the sergeant if he could write down those dates and times for me. Gotcha.
We'll get them to you. And also I want to make sure that you understand that, you have the right to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. Do you intend to hire your own lawyer, or are you going to file a petition for a court-appointed?
At this time, I'll do a coin appointed.
Okay, so he'll make sure that you fill out a petition before you leave. All right, let's address bond. What would you like to say?
Your Honor, my client's 47 years old, currently lives in Brownstown with his wife and kids. He does work at Princeton. He's a structural builder. I know that he recently he purchased some properties. So financially, he'll have a difficult amount with a high monetary. I'd ask for consideration for reduction of bond, and at least a 10% or cash surety provision. Thank you, Judge.
How long have you lived at 18411 Pine West?
7 years, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, how many years?
6 or 7 years, Your Honor.
All right. Detective, what would you like to say on this?
Your Honor, I would ask the court to consider a cash bond. Also, no ability to leave the state unless first seeking permission from the court, and also no contact with any minors under the age of 18.
All right, sir, I'm going to tell you your bond conditions first. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact at all. No contact at all with the victim in this case. Well, I'm not going to state on record here, but you're not to have any contact at all with the victim in this case. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with the victim or any prosecution witnesses. And you cannot have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. Your lawyer, of course, has the right to talk to certain individuals, and I'm not going to make that a violation if your lawyer has contact, but other than that, you're not to have any contact. No unsupervised contact, sir. No unsupervised contact with any child less than 18 years of age. 100,000, 10% will be your bond. You're going to have to post $10,000 to secure your release. Your first date will be on, as I said, April the 7th. I wish you well. Any questions, sir?
I don't have $10,000, so do I just sit here, Your Honor?
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lower that bond. Serious charges. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Shanky.
Your Honor, briefly, close on about that.
Sure. Go off everything, John.
Curtis Hamadi didn't come into that courtroom as a monster. He came in as someone who made a series of bad choices and had the self-awareness, on the record, to admit exactly what they were. A gas station attendant made a crude remark about his girlfriend's holiday sweater. Hamadi let it sit overnight. Then he went back the next morning to the same gas station, the one where the manager knew his name, where he brought his dog, where he got his morning coffee every day. And instead of walking away, he shoved 2 thermoses at the man behind the counter and watched them hit the floor. "I saw red," he told the judge. "I was really unhappy with the way I handled it." That kind of honest accountability is rare in a courtroom. And the judge noticed. The probation officer's report painted a fuller picture. Drug testing clean. Aid treatment ongoing, good communication, a daughter who had been ill, a man who called in proactively when trouble came rather than hiding from it. 1 prior drunk driving. A record that wasn't clean but wasn't catastrophic either. The judge could have imposed 93 days on the law violation count alone. Instead, he ordered 2 days on the court work program, a $50 weekly payment plan, and closed with something simple: no more contact with courts. That sentence tells you everything about how this judge reads people. He saw someone worth giving a chance to. Whether Hamadi uses it is up to him. The probation period runs through February of 2027. That's the finish line. The question is whether he can get there without another morning where something makes him see red. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button. So I'd drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns, because justice never gets old.